Hey everyone, welcome back. We were at Home Depot yesterday and I saw a big roll of Reflectix and I thought, you know what? That's something that should be relatively easy to do. So we're gonna make window covers for the van. I am going to try and tidy up a little bit since I haven't really since the last time we camped and it's just kind of a mess in here. And then I'm gonna take some measurements and at least get the Reflectix cut today. The window covers will be nice, obviously, for thermal insulation, and most importantly, I think it'll just give us a little bit of privacy when, we're getting changed in the morning. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning back in. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It helps our channel out and spread the word. We appreciate it. And otherwise, enjoy this video. Thanks, guys. Bye. All right, you guys. Well, I feel a little bit better about that. The van was a huge mess, and now it's ever so slightly less of a mess. But I feel like I can at least move around here and do what I need to do. We're gonna be starting this project with the rear windows that are in like the back half of the van. Seems like a lot, but actually the windows are, at least some of them are symmetrical, so it's only one measurement. But I think what I'm gonna do now is just take a rough measurement of each window and cut the Reflectix down, so it's a little bit easier to handle because it came in a big roll. And then I'll come back in here and throw each piece up, and I think I can probably just make a template directly from the Reflectix. So we'll see how it goes. All right, you guys, so I got all those cut out. Now we're gonna throw them up against the windows here, and I think I'll just trace them to get the outline, and I'll trim them a little bit closer, and yeah, see how I did. Maybe I'm way off on my measurements, I don't know. Trace, and so I'm going to go around and do that for all of the windows, and yeah, then we'll have a better understanding of what we're actually talking about. So that's awesome. Hey guys, so I got these roughed in already, as you can see, already pretty cool. Yeah, just kind of doing the tracing method that I did, to get them sort of close enough, allowed me to trim them up. And then there's a little bit of overlap. I was able to kind of like jam them behind the trim panels. So now they're kind of being held up. I can get a more direct trace. And I can also kind of plot how I want to have these fold, because I think I'm going to have them fold up either in half or maybe in thirds or maybe in quarters. I haven't decided yet. For instance, on this one, I can't really get it up under this headliner here, but it's easy to get it side to side and down. So with that said, I know I can leave a little bit of border here, and I'll have room to kind of get it to hold itself up there. So I think I'll probably do vertical breaks, maybe in thirds on this one, and hopefully that'll give it enough rigidity to kind of hold itself up. I might even do some cardboard in here or something, just to sort of add a backer and give it some rigidity. The other thing too is I'll have a little bit more slack side to side when I cut these. I'm going to need to give them room so that they can fold and fold, you know, pretty flat on each other. So I can't have, you know, thick material trying to bend. So I got to get it down. So I'll probably cut these and just have whatever fabric I use that sandwiches them allow for the folds. But yeah, I think it's working pretty well. You can already tell on this side of the van, much darker, despite the fact that it's reflecting from the other side of the van. But yeah, pretty cool. I have got all of the windows roughed in. I'll show you. Pretty cool. I mean, it works pretty well. And I did make some for the windows on the front as well. They're just not kind of staying in place right now. They will when I put a substrate in them. And obviously we just have this sort of temporary universal one for the front window, which I think I may just buy one that's custom fit for this van rather than trying making one myself, since it's got curvature to it and stuff. But yeah, pretty successful. I think we're gonna stop here today because I need to go find some blackout material and whatever sort of material we want to use to have as our finished product. So I will probably be heading over to Joann Fabrics sometime this week to see what they have, and then trimming these up a little bit closer, getting some edge banding, and deciding which way I want them to fold. And then we'll take the next step in the process. So yeah, see you then. Thanks, guys. Hey everyone, one more thing quick before we end the video. I wanted to mention that I installed these rain guards on the front windows of the van, and they were really easy to install, and I wanted to wait for a rainy day to show you how well they work, and so that I could see how well they work, if they work well, and they do. That was a long-winded way of saying one more modification to the van that I wanted to include in the series. Obviously, it did not deserve its own video, but since I was working on window things already, I thought I'd throw this in. They were super easy to install. It's just some double-side tape, and then you kind of push it up into where the window seeds into its seal up at the top here, and then just put the window up and let it sit for a little while. They work really well. Easy modification, pretty cheap, and it is a nice way to keep airflow in the van on a rainy day. So highly recommend. So thanks everyone. That's it. Thanks. Bye.